course. Let's see. Yeah, here's the BRK. So that's smoke alert. You've seen that one in my video. They also had the 77R battery powered version, which uses the same cover but the plonk. Basically the same circuit board as the 76RS. My uncle had those in his house because I have pictures of it, and it has the domed Kabishi style horn. Well, this one, of course, it had the flat BRK style horn. And then the Super 8 and Fort Dodge, Iowa, they had the photoelectric version of this. So this was the kind of the crayon point test button, and they had the lens for the actual LED down there. 86 RAC. 86. This was from my sister's California house. I think this is the one that actually replaced, or I think this is the one that was taken down in that video. My brother-in-law testing the new whatever. I think that's the one that replaced it. So, I mean, it replaced. Whichever. None of these. That one works though. That one's got batteries. Micro profile. Let's see. Another one from Steph's. I think this was in their son's bedroom. Here's the cover to one of my CD200As. See, first, with the old Awaken 1 0531 or 5103. First time I saw one of these was in my friend's house from school, with the same friend that I mentioned had the quick-set model. This was actually installed in the house. Then there was this fire safety video. I can't remember its name, but it's floating around, you know, in libraries. You can get it. But anyways, they had this, and the father and son were watching football, and he was smoking, and it triggered this. So the son came over, tore the cover open, and tore the battery out, and threw it actually on the younger daughter's fire safety coloring book. There's this lifesaver. Again, you saw that on my really older videos. See, first time I saw that was in Goodwill. Again, when I was on a collecting hiatus, so I didn't get it. Here's the Guardian FB01. I think you've seen that in just the background. First time I saw one of these was in my mom's sister's house for my aunts. They had this one originally. Not this one, because I got this on eBay, but they had one just like this. Then they replaced it with an SA300. And then they replaced it with a Lifesaver. Of course, I have the SA300 here in my collection too. You've seen it. Yeah, that's the first time I saw this. And then for quite a while, World Book actually, in their safety article, World Book Encyclopedia, they had a line drawing of this one for fire safety. Oh, also, I think my aunt, my mom's, or my aunt, my dad's sister, she lived in Kansas City, and I think she actually had a Smoke Guard 700 in her house when she moved in. I can remember it kind of being, you know, tall like that. But then it just kind of went bad, and she replaced it with a, actually like this. Oh, You can't see one with a white button like that, Family Guard. Then she had a GE downstairs in the basement. Let's see. All the rest of these are just, you know, like ones like this and that. There's that ECS system that I mentioned. Here's the Family Guard. Let's see, what is this one? FT1000. It's got the escape light and has the same design as that Wake and Warn one. Oh, here's the original Firenetics F900. In-game alarm has a video of that one. You've seen that one. That's the Canadian Guardian. Actually, I probably did mention this. Probably did mention that one actually in this one's video. But whichever. Here I'm editing this part and I totally forgot I have some in there. So let's take those out. There's only a couple of them here. It's mainly just wire. Here's a bracket. Need to do a decon. Here's that hardwired Honeywell. A TC489. Something like that. Yeah, TC49 Model 3. Didn't even seen this one in my video. Now, when we were evaluating those condos at the Dells, remember I told you about the 769? Another one that we stopped at had this one in it. The hardwired version of this. Or this one, because it is the hardwired version. It's just covers here, like another first alert escape light one. Here's a combination smoking gas. One of these universal ones. One of these generic kit of ones. 10-year battery. First alert. Got the other one over here too. These are the, I saw that in the video too. I think first time I ever saw that one was in Rain Man. And I mentioned in that one video how. Well, anyways, here's another one from Steph's. This one was in another one of the bedrooms. Originally it was the spare bedroom, and then they had the computer there. Then their son moved into it for a couple of years. Then for the last couple of years, it was back to a spare bedroom. She actually, let's see, no, there's no battery in it, but when the computer was in there, she recorded it for me. Let's see if I can dig that recording up. Anyway, it's just a light test. First time I saw that one was in a store. Here's the better. Actually, this one's in better shape. So we'll go over this CD200A. Here's another Black & Decker. That's just a CO detector thing. Here's a 10-tech. Even though the base says 930, it's a IB 930. And what's unique about this one is, if you've seen the Fire Panel Forums thread, you already know, but where's the circuitry? It's right there. It's actually attached to the cover. They actually have one that looks exactly like this, called the 400. It's a photoelectric one. Got that one coming. You'll see a unboxing of that. And this is the rare version of the test button, or with the clear test button. They mostly have the white buttons. You can see the LED there. Here's kind of the second generation Black & Decker that had the button in the middle. Now, Menards sold a very rare version of this too. I think it was branded Security Force. And this button was actually clear, and there was a light behind it, LED. I wanted to get that, but it's not around anymore, and I haven't seen any listings for it, so. Anyways, onto this CD200. Okay, here's this one. I had one, you know, in this box under here that I talked about, but this part was broken here. I think you've seen the inside of it. Let's see. Yeah, this part, one of these was broken. Anyways, my sister who lived in Ohio, when they lived in a townhouse in Milan, Illinois, they had two of these. One in their upstairs hallway and one in the wall to their basement, in their basement stairway. I can remember her first husband, we were down in the living room there, and I guess it needed a battery, so he was up there replacing the battery. All of a sudden we hear this. It works! Now, of course, there's an extremely rare version of this that actually has a light on it, like an escape light. I would love to have one of those sometime. Anyways, and then, yeah, I think it was our confirmation camp. It was really unique because their cabins had different alarms. And when we had a dance on the beach, they had this huge audio setup with huge big speakers, and they made it look like a boombox. And evidently one of these, or actually maybe one of these, because the alarms were hardwired, so either one of these two, in one of the cabins went bad, so they took it down. But they had a stroke of genius. Instead of throwing it away, they actually put it on this huge mock-up, because like I said, they made it look like a huge boombox. So they put it on there, and it served like it's the radio dial. You know, it didn't work as radio dial, but it made it, you know, served as the radio dial look-alike. So let's put these back in here. And then there's one other small box over here. Not small box, small box. Just another one of these. Here's one of the BRK 1839 ACI. And speaking of that, the cabin that we stayed at, or we stayed in at that camp, had one of these. Actually, the first time was in winter, and we were there with our church for something. And in the cabin we stayed at had this, but it was on the windowsill. Something went wrong with it. Then, for my mom's brother's other son, when he graduated in Nebraska, we went to a different hotel, and they had one of these, but the light was out, so I bet it didn't work. There's that animal, you saw that. Here's the huge Teledyne. You've seen that in a couple people's videos. I think it's ginormous. And then here's the FireX 5000. I've got it on a outlet box. This is their smoking carbon monoxide. I'm not sure if there's a video of this one, but anyways, its fire LED is unique, or smoke LED. Watch. Flashes red, orange, and yellow. Then the CO LED is blue. For some reason there's a little purple in there too, but anyways, here's another one of these for alerts that I have hooked up to a cord and I can power it up. Just one of these simple. Well, this was the lifesaver version, so this was, you know, when they changed from that design with the 4 sections to this. And then another SA10YR, another Family Guard, and another EGD 41 or 4IR. I keep saying 41R. So that's that. That's all for that. Whatever.